Okay, this one's going to be a nice treat for me when I have it. Yeah, let's see what it is. It's going to be a funny one. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, how big are we going to make these? Going here, and we're going to make it 300 that way and 300 this way. This will be a funny one. Right. Yeah, a bit of contrast. Lighten it up. That's right, we can always just go like that. Okay. How's this one going to look? This will be a funny one. For some reason it's funny. Anyway, it's a packet of John West sardines. Okay, it's a packet of sardines. These will go on one. I've got a couple packet of these, so I'm going to put them on my toast. They go well. These ones in olive oil go nicely on toast. I've never tried the John West branded sardines. I used to get Brunswick brand, but for some reason I picked up some John West. So they should be nice, and they should go very well with just plain toast. No butter, no nothing, just the sardines and the olive oil that they're in. Well, I'm not going to pour the olive oil onto the bread, but I'm just going to pull the sardines out and just put them on the toast and scoff them down. It'll be really nice. But the word sardine just sounds so funny. I don't know why I think it's funny. It's just funny. And that looks funny. That's a funny looking sardine. I'm wondering if we're going to enlarge a small section and take this little area and make it into an abstract. So yeah, I haven't eaten these yet. They're still in their packaging. So it'll be interesting to see how these ones go on toast. They should come up a treat on toast. So now we're just going to try and catch this area here somewhere to make it look really nice. But basically, sardines used to remind me, the word sardine reminded me of fuse, as in a thing that burns out when an electric current or something is too high, an electrical fuse. For some reason, they remind me of the fuse or the blown fuse. I don't know why. I'm a person that loves electricity and things to do with electricity, especially these things. And I've just had a real interest in a fascination with electrical things since I was a little kid. So it's not something new to me. I just love electrics and stuff like that. And basically, yeah, I don't know why I associated that when I was a kid. Funny that. It shouldn't come as a bloody surprise. But electricals and electronics and other stuff as well, but mostly electronics and electrical things I've been fascinated with in some way, shape and form. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how this looks. Okay, let's see if this looks good. I'm wondering if it's too big, but it looks quite nice. I like this colourful, streaky bit. So I think I'm trying to think if that's going to be the centre, because that'll make a nice little diamond shape. You can see the actual half-tone dots on the image. But yeah, I'm fascinated with electrical things, very much. Lighting and photocopiers and shit like that. Synthesizers and electronic music, that sort of shit. Stuff that I really love. So that's our second quadrant for this sardine inspired artwork. Let's just get in here and we're gonna take two. But what was really funny when I was a kid was I I discovered probably as a 5-year-old. I remember my dad had his colour TV in the lounge room, and we all used to watch it and enjoy it, you know, like Sesame Street and Play School and shit like that. But there were some things I liked to do which pissed off my father, but it relates to the creativity of electronics. And basically the TV had contrast controls on it and had a couple of adjustments on it. And I remember twiddling with these knobs. That one of them I think controls the contrast. And I forgot what the other knob or other knobs did, but I basically created a bit of television art when I was about 5 years old. I was just sitting in front of it and just curious about the controls and just started playing with them. Of course, it pissed my father off because I made the TV look too contrasty and shitty, but that was my first, you could say that was my first piece of electronic art. And it was a kid, I was just curious. Funny that. And of course now you've got all these controls right here and more on the copier. The television controls were simple by comparison, but it was a beginning. It was something simple for an up-and-coming electronic artist or electronic arts person, or whatever you want to call me, a photocopier artist. It's just the beginning. I was only 5. This year would have been 1978 back then. And yeah, I had a bit of fun with the old Rank Arena. I forgot what model rank it was. I don't know. I just remembered it was a rank. And it was very expensive, you know. Back in those days, colour TV was a big deal. But I remember having a bit of fun with it. My dad wasn't terribly impressed. That looks terrible because of the curling. I'm sorry. But if it wasn't for the curling, this would come up really nice. But I think now we can just call it quits. But you can see I just love playing with electrical things and electronic things.